I started working with Neil like over 8 or 9 years now. I become the para broker of Prosperity, so getting people's finance applications done, loans, bringing them all the way to settlement. I still live at home with my mum and my sister. There's the 3 of us. We basically outgrew the space in our home. So I actually already had 2 investment properties, which Neil helped me purchase when I was much younger. It's a duplex. And then I actually bought the 1/2 of a duplex that he actually developed later on, like a year and a bit later. So that was about 4 years ago that I've had them. And my goal was always to move out of home. And what happened was that all the COVID happened, prices went up, like I couldn't justify moving out on my own, and we just outgrew the space that we had in our unit. We had a whole bunch of strata problems in our building as well, and we sold the unit, we found a place to live in, and we freed up my mum's cash from that property. So she purchased it for $675 in like 2018 or 2019, and she sold it for $1 million. So she made like, let's say 400 grand's worth of equity just off that sale. And what she's done is she's been able to turn that around and purchase 2 freestanding houses herself, which she is looking to put like a granny flat or do a subdivision with an additional house at the back. And what we've now done is we've done a joint venture with Neil on a property together. So that's pretty much, we're here today. We're living in a new area in the inner west. We love it and we're happy. We have so much more space, and my mum is living a much better life than she was before, and she's like 20 minutes away from work, and she loves where we live now. So whenever I'm talking to Neil, like on a video call or a phone call, she'll go and say, where's the next one? I want to buy another one. How can I do this? Like, she is a lot more open to investments and purchasing properties. And something that she always told me when I was much younger was a goal is you should buy investment properties. But she didn't know how to do it, I think. And fortunate for me, I've met the right people in the team, helping us, restructure our loans, get equity where we can, purchasing investment properties. And my mum's outlook has changed a lot, whereas she would have gone maybe a few years ago and said, no, I will find the property myself. I'm not going to pay a buyer's agent fee. And I basically went to her and said, well, why do you pay an accountant? Because they know the law. They've done the research, they've done the schooling. And after many months of this conversation, she was like, you know what, you're right. I'm like, you're better off to work more hours and save more money than you are to go out there and not know what you're looking for and make a bigger mistake financially. And that's a small investment to leave something for us, which is a big thing that she wants for us. I always knew the goal is to save as much money so you can buy your first property. That's what I knew. But how to execute on all of that, I actually didn't know at all. I was fortunate that I knew Neil, who had a lot of extensive knowledge and always shared things. So he was the one that would guide me, saying, you need to do this, that. And then I just put my full trust in him, because I said, well, you know what? You've done this. I've seen you've done this. You're the person that I need the help or the guidance to. So it's also very hard to find someone in a market that's so saturated, and you hear people buying 50 investment properties and you think, my God, I do not want to buy 50 investment properties. How do I do something that anyone could do? And also, how do you execute on that? Like, you might have, 50,000 or 100,000 in savings, but what do you do next? That's, I think, the hardest thing to do. Like, what do you do next? And it's sometimes a bit intimidating as well to find the people there. You think that sometimes people are taking advantage of you, but I don't have that feeling at all. Like, we're genuinely here to help everyone and provide them as much knowledge, and hopefully they trust us enough, I guess, to execute on that. It's actually a nice feeling because she trusts me as her daughter, and also breaking the cycle of the old school mentality of thinking. And it's also a really nice feeling to know that, hey, we're much stronger to do this together than we are to do it on our own. And, just coming together to purchase another property, not just to help my mum, like today, but it also will help my mum later on in the future to retire and live comfortably. It also means that I'm setting myself up, and I'm also setting up my little sister as well with something. So it's a very rewarding feeling, and that she comes home and she doesn't have to think about it. She just knows she's made the right decision and she's not out there hunting for a property, trying to find a place, or always the unknown, the keeping you up at night. Did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? So it's nice to see how she's got full confidence in Prosperity, and also how much she agrees and trusts me and everyone's opinion at Prosperity too.